KickBoxing.com here in the bag work section. Today we're focusing on more of a boxing principle, but it's pull countering. So let's get over to our bag, and we're going to start very basic now about getting the pull counter. So the big thing about pull counter is understanding your distance and range. So I want you to start by moving around your bag and using lots of feints, right? In order to get a good pull counter, you got to build in your feinting, all right? The last thing you want to do is hit someone and not have that ability to move in and out, create different tempo and rhythms to confuse them, okay? So the idea is now just touching the bag. Now when you pull counter, you also don't want to commit. If I commit on a hard jab, I have to be more stuck into the ground, which makes it harder for me to kind of evade and then counter back, right? The pull counter has to come very quickly, all right? So that's why here we're using our feinting, and I'm using more of a loose arm. I don't want to be so tight, right? The pull counter, you need to be a little bit more elusive, dynamic, and just relaxed on the bag. So moving around the bag, feinting, and I want you to build in hitting and pulling out. Now, the main strategy for the pull counter is going to be the back foot. Now, if I commit on my first combination by bringing my back foot up, it's going to be very difficult to pull counter. Now, watch my foot position. When I come inside, and if I bring my back foot up, I don't want to pull counter in a compromised position. I want to be able to pull counter with my back foot, all right? So by having this back foot, I can use it as a spring and come back a little bit more effectively, okay? So keep moving around the bag, pulling. We're not countering yet. We're understanding the range. Boom, see? I can step in with my front foot and out with my front foot, or I can hit with my lead hand and step back with my back foot, okay? One more quick example. I can step with my jab, come back with my front foot, so I'm here, then I can counter back, so front foot pull, or I can hit and bring a back foot pull, okay? Back foot pull counter, or I can bring my front foot back. Now, think about it. We're mixed martial artists, right? When will we use a front foot versus a back foot pull counter, right? If someone's going to kick my calf, I'm going to pull my calf, come back with my counter. So this is considered my pull counter. They go to hit my leg, I pull, and then I come back and counter. If I do a back foot counter, usually it's off a punch. Say I'm using my jab, I'm baiting in a right hand, I pull the right hand with the back foot, bang, and I come back right away, okay? So thinking of evading the low kick or countering off of a rear straight or a punch, okay? So now let's build in our counters. So first round, we're going to do that front foot pull counter for me, okay? We're kickboxers. The calf kick has become very popular. So touching the jab here, pull the lead leg, and I'm going to come back and throw my own combination. We're kickboxers and MMA fighters, so the combination we're going to counter back with is going to be a cross hook round kick. It's simple. You don't have to think. But after a pull counter, I do like that rear hand to come first. I pull, counter, right? I can pull, come back with a jab, but the idea is if I pull, I got that loaded up weapon. Bang, I can go to an uppercut, I can go to an overhand, okay? So we're still going to keep that combination, cross hook, round kick, because I need to develop the habit for you at home to make sure you counter in combo, not just singles, okay? So I'm using my jab. I'll use my straight punches, some 1-2s. Okay, touch, the calf kick comes, I pull right back into a cross hook round kick. Now, I know I don't have to repeat this, but my advanced subscribers, make sure you level change in that counter, right? I might go cross to the head, dig to the body, go back upstairs with my kick, level changes. I shouldn't have to repeat. That should be built into your style, okay? So again, keep moving around the bag with straight punches, lots of feinting. Boom, pull, counter, bang, boom, come back, okay? Back in, I'm feinting, using my feet, touching with some rhythm, pull with the leg, come back, counter, okay? Move your feet, touching, feinting, pull the front leg, bang, counter. Boom. Okay, feinting, bang, pull, yeah, yeah. Now the idea is when you do those pull counters, I need you to react, okay? Don't just come here, pull, and then return slow. Create a habit to be able to pull counter quickly, faster, and effectively, okay? 5 more seconds, 4, 3, 2, and time. All right, now the pull counter we're most used to is we're gonna envision a cross coming, okay? So even if I throw a 1-2, I can pull, come back, or I can jab and pull off of that. Now you can pull anytime, right? So when you do this last drill, start with the jab. Jab, pull, boom, boom. Remember, because we're boxing now, the pull counter is gonna come from the back leg. So I can jab, pull, boom, come back in. You can do cross hook round kick again. Then I'll go with a 1-2, pull. And then I'll do maybe 1-2-3, pull, boom, boom. Okay, and then keep going off of that. So you practice the pull counter off of a jab, off of a cross, and then a jab cross hook, right? You don't know when you're gonna have to pull counter. A pull counter is a distance management. It's using your eyes. It's how your opponent reacts. So you have to be able to and prepared to pull counter off of any of your strikes. I might even be inside, I might rip a body shot, right? And when I rip the body shot, my head's exposed. So usually a good boxer, if I rip the body, they're gonna come back upstairs. So I could rip, pull, bang, boom, boom, right? Using unorthodox strikes. Bang, boom, pull, bang, boom. Yes, come, here, boom, boom, pull, boom, boom, boom. Okay? Also, you can start mixing in different types of combinations, but the key is I want that first strike coming from that rear side. Okay? Pull it in, try the different combinations. Now, just like all of our strikes and all of our techniques and all of our concepts, there has to have the beginning, the middle, and the end, right? What I call the full equation. After the pull counter, okay? So you're setting up the pull counter with probes, right? Feints and probes, safely, right? I'm baiting them into throw. Okay, that's the beginning. I pull, I come back with power shots, okay? That's the main part of it, the pull counter. But after I counter, don't just sit there. Create your movement. Start moving your head again, okay? So you're in, you set them up, boom, boom, pull, counter, boom, boom, boom. I move my head and I create an exit, okay? So set it up, put it together. I pull, I counter, I'll roll my head and I'll create an exit. Or even here, pull counter, I'll use a hand frame and I'll circle, create an angle. Just after you counter, do not stand there. Move your feet, be prepared to go again, angle, create a new exit, attack again. That's how you make this simple concept of pull countering, you turn it into a more advanced drill, okay? So even if you do in the first few rounds, take your time, isolate the pull counter, but in order to perfect the concept, put it together in the full equation, and this is how you get the best benefit and the best translation when you want to use it in your sparring or your fights. All right? Hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll see you next time here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Boom!
Welcome to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA online training. I'm Bazooka Joe Valtellini, the owner here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Over the past year, I've designed and created a website to teach Bazooka curriculum at home and across the world. The purpose of this website is for you to, one, hit your fitness and health goals, all while learning world-class martial arts instruction from me. The beautiful thing about this website, it's geared for all levels. So if you're learning martial arts for the first time as a beginner, we help you progress into the bigger stages. And if you're a pro fighter, guess what? We have different fight concepts for you to improve your tool set and your skills in the ring or cage. As the fastest rising kickboxing world champion and a lifelong martial artist with over 30 years of experience, I've been able to combine my passion for martial arts and teaching to create this website. This website's gonna give you some of the tricks, secrets, and inside look at some of the training I use to win my world title. Once you subscribe to this site, you're gonna be getting weekly training videos and tutorials that you can do from anywhere. The sections are broken up into 3 parts. The first is bag workout. So if you have a bag at home or at your gym, you can use these workouts to supplement your training. The second is at-home workouts. A lot of us don't have the room for a bag or a bag in general, so these workouts are for no equipment needed and you can do them anywhere. And finally, the tutorial section. If you're having any problems with a specific technique or fight concept that's covered in any of the workouts, go to the tutorial section, learn the technique, and then go back to the workout, and this time, do it with proper technique. One of the added benefits once you subscribe is the forums section, where you can get a more personalized experience where you can ask questions and I'll be able to go in there and answer them. It's all about building a team and a community of martial artists helping each other grow. So subscribe now to get access to all the videos plus more so you can be part of the squad here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA.